welcome. This is Michael Heron welcoming you here to the Iberianlawyer 2022 Labour Awards. Thank you so much for joining us. We're here to celebrate the best lawyers in Portugal that work in the practice of employment law. It's been quite a year as we close 2022. Let's congratulate all of the winners tonight and let's go and meet some of them. Thank you very much. What are your thoughts on how the year has been so far in terms of the legal market in general?
For me, it has been a very challenging year due to the fact I have a new business partner, as you know, Goldman Sachs. So this, on a business perspective, has imposed on our shoulders lots of challenge, not only on a business perspective, but also on the way we live and manage our internal teams. So I believe that these kind of events are always a good place for us to exchange our thoughts with other colleagues. And I'm still quite confident on the next year and all the challenge that they will bring to the business structure. But more than this, to the leadership of the teams, to empathy and to the way we manage to get all of them aligned with the business objectives.
A very good year with so many challenges, and not an easy year, but I think we have to be very happy with our year. We have some new challenges in employment law. The pandemic of COVID has changed so many things. We have to readapt our way of to do some things that we usually do. We have to study. We have to open our minds. We have so many companies all around the world with a huge interest in Portugal. And of course, labor and employment law and employment lawyers have a big efforts and big lots of work in our area.
So obviously we're here at the Labour Awards tonight to celebrate the best labour and employment lawyers in Portugal. How do you see this area in Portugal, and what do labour lawyers do that impresses you when you outsource your services to them? What is it that you really look for?
Look, I look for a pragmatic approach, knowledge, expertise, and experience. But most and foremost, I look for someone that understands my business and that is willing to ask me questions, go to the business sites and learn how things happen so that he can or she can provide a very tailor-made and ad hoc advice. That's what I look for.
Externalize legal services for labour law and employment law. What's important for you in the business? What do you look for specifically?
For being agile, with an agile mindset, because we're such a young company and with so many employees, we have several things about labor that needs to be addressed very quickly. So we need someone with a very agile mindset, I would say. That's the main characteristic.
And how do you see the next 12 months in your business, and also what do you think will change in the future in terms of labour lawyers? What do you think they will need to adapt to in order to adapt to companies like yours that are growing so quickly?
Well, for the next 12 months we are planning to grow around 400 people, more or less. So for a labour lawyer to adapt to this, they would have to have a very different mindset. So not about long documents, not about very bureaucratic approach, a very practical approach, straightforward, because otherwise with such a big company, with a very fast growing, that's probably a bottleneck that we do not want to have.
We are waiting for some legislation to come out, Agenda do Trabalho Digno, so we expect that a lot of legal measures will be taken in practice, and I believe that a lot of work will emerge from these new regulations that will be put in practice.
And just one last question. What are the advantages of working within an international structure like Miranda's as opposed to a local domestic firm? What advantage does that give to your clients, would you say?
Okay, we are always in touch with laborers all over the world. We can benefit from their know-how, their contacts, their business, and it's really very stimulating to exchange our knowledge with our colleagues.
I can speak for myself because I've been in local firms and in international firms. Well, first of all, the diversity and the quantity of the work the amount of work that you are assigned. Of course, it's almost sometimes guaranteed because international clients of the firms based in UK or US, instead of hiring a local lawyer, will hire the local lawyers for instead of hiring another firm, we will hire Eversheds Lisbon, FCB Lisbon, instead of local lawyers. So that is an advantage, of course. And on the other hand, it's also a challenge to be able to explain and to advise foreigners on the best way, foreign entity, on the best way to cope with the restrictions of Portuguese law and to take better advantage of the open ways that also the law provides.